Hello Mavens, welcome to another video of this series which is about top tips and trends for social media marketing. A small recap of what we have discussed in previous two videos. We discussed about social media marketing from a beginner's point of view. What do you actually need to do to become a successful social media marketer? And then we laid out a beautiful strategy for social media marketing and the questions that you can ask your clients. If you haven't watched those videos, make sure you watch them. The link is in the description and somewhere up here as well. So make sure you check out those as well. With that said, that brings us to the last part of this series, which is top tips and trends about social media marketing. In this third video, we were confused that should we talk about tips and tricks or the trends of social media. So we combined it and wanted to give you the best content out here. So without further ado, my name is Tanmay Thirte, and in this video, we'll be talking about top tips and trends for social media marketing. So the first tip is documenting your marketing journey from start. As a kid, we always wanted to know the behind scenes video. And as we grew up, that didn't change. We want to know the strategy that has been laid out. We also want to know what goes behind the scene when they are shooting or working for this particular project, what this company is all about, what is the behind the scene of that company. Everything, we want to know that, and that's how we human beings are. You might not know this, but behind scenes video are the most watched videos, period. And it also gives a sense of personal connection with your audience that, okay, this is what goes into the work, this is the struggle that we do as a company. It's not as flawless as you see on the videos, and that's just okay. The more they see, the more they believe in your brand. So always make sure that you have behind the scenes video and you document it in front of your audience. Number two, and this is where brands struggle: balancing quantity, quality and consistency. The more quantity you put, somewhere or the other the quality might get compromised. Does that mean you should stop quantity of content? Absolutely not. The more content you post, the more platform will give you reach. Why? Because it's a source of audience retention for them. The more content you put, the more people watch. That means people are staying on their platform, and that's what social media platform wants. The most amazing content without consistency is definitely going to underperform. That's why you gotta come out with something on your calendar that brings you quantity, quality and consistency. Stick to the discipline and you'll thrive. Most of the new creators don't get this one, but you have to tap on the platforms that provides long form content. I get that the short videos are getting famous because of the Reels, TikTok and so many other platforms coming into the picture. But there's something about the long form content that is unparalleled. That is the depth of the content. If I want to know more about digital marketing, I won't go on to someone who is creating short videos. I need depth, I need information, and that's what long form content provides for you. So make sure you target YouTube and the blog post and write in-depth content giving all the valuable information in it. There's no comparison to the depth of the content. If you have the information, if you have the knowledge, go all percent. Just imagine if there are 4 brands about same products, same strengths, same quantity, everything same. What will you do? Well, you'll buy any of their products. But what sets them apart is where you go in. So the fourth point is always make sure what your USP is and what is your strength. Any brand or the services has their own identity, and that's how people rectify you by. And how can you find your USPs? By checking onto your competition's progress and their strength. What are the 2 things that comes into your mind when you think about Apple? Best product and expensive. Apple don't make cheap products. They don't make affordable products because that is not their USP. Their USP is to give best product and charge them accordingly. So make sure you always figure out what you genuinely are, what your brand stands for, and make that as an USP, and that is your strength. Now, how do you know that the content idea is good and it is running in the world? Well, here are some of the platforms that you can visit in.
Well, search BuzzSumo.com and you'll be redirected to this interface. What you can do is write social media or any of the content that you're looking for. I'm writing social media, type on find content and let's see the magic. It might take some time depending upon your internet connection. So this is the kind of interface that you'll be watching yourself as well. It tells you about which platform the content will be running in. Is it performing well on Twitter, the number of likes it has got, the total engagement it is receiving on social media. Every detailed data is here, and that's what makes this platform wonderful. Well, you get to know about your content, right? Also, the other platform that you can run into is Social Animals and Content Studio as well.
Number 6 is tone of the content. Chances are you are newbie at freelancing and you won't ask the relevant question. And that's okay, because that's what newbies do. Okay, that was a little harsh, but that's the fact. And that's why in the first video we have covered all the questions that you should ask as a freelancer or as a social media marketer. So make sure you check out the video. In order to know the tone of your brand, you have to ask numerous questions to them. And that's how you'll figure out the tone of the brand. If you're planning to make a kick-ass content for your brand, you have to understand the tone for your audience. I to do a little introspection, ask yourself, talk with yourself, what is the tone of your brand and what you want it to represent. Because you don't want to communicate with your audience with some alien language that they don't even understand. You have to put your story in front of them. And in order to do that, you should know what tone to go for. Make sure you put out your flaws and your strengths out there and let them decide what kind of brand you are. If I find your social media account with 30,000 followers, trust me, I won't be fascinated. Because first, I'll watch the likes on your post. And that's how engagement is decided. If you have 30,000 followers and just 30 people are liking your content, maybe I won't be willing to reach out to you. It's sure that I won't be willing to reach out to you. Because your connection with your audience is slim. And that's what platforms look out in today's day. They don't look at how many followers you have, rather they look at how many people engage with your content on the daily basis. And that was our 7th point. Engagement rate is still very important. And it's as important as eating food every single day. Quite an analogy, right?
Don't let your egos write a check that your body can cash. Meaning engage with others' content and make sure you provide opportunity to engage with yours as well. This is more like a symbiotic relationship. The more you engage with other people's content, the more they will engage with your content. The more you share their content, the more they will share your content. Rather than trying to build a competition, make sure you create collaboration before competition. Because the more you do collab, the more their audience will recognize you and your audience will recognize them. It's a win-win situation. And you might as well go with win-win situation rather than having any chance of you coming out second. So the 8th point is engage with others' audience. Don't let your ego write a check that your body can cash. With that said, tap onto the groups and other people on the same platform. Connect with the people of your same niche. Make sure you collaborate more and more. Create content with them, create videos with them, engage with their audience, have a live chat with them. The more you do this, the more people will start recognizing you and the more people will get connected with you. The thing that really stands in social media marketing is collaboration before competition. Create a community rather than just a brand. What does it mean by creating community? Helping NGOs, driving campaigns, participating in social campaigns. That's how you build community. It's not a one-way street. You have to give something to your audience as well. Make sure you start giving giveaways. Make sure you give gifts to your audience. Select them. The more you do this, the better community you will build. Social media is not just to increase followers, conversions, sales. It's also to help people and make sure you understand it and your brand understand it. The more you do this, people will understand that too. And after all this, you have to know how metrics and KPIs work. And if you don't, make sure you check out the previous video that we have already posted. The link is in the description. Everything about KPI is mentioned there. Number 12, keep experimenting. The best thing about social media, it's not like any other job. There are constant changes, constant new trends, constant new things, and every new thing to try about. I understand that you can't be 100% sure that this will work or not, but you'll never know if you don't try. You can't just run for analytics, best reach, conversions, likes, and comments. Sometimes all you have to do is try new thing and let it slide. Also hit like if you're enjoying this video because we have put enormous amount of efforts in making this content. And the last but not the least tip is make your content searchable. If your page is about digital marketing, you have to make sure that you write something about digital marketing in your bio as well. The more you do this, the better chances are for people to search you out real quickly. You know what time is it? It's the good time for you to optimize your content with search engine optimization on social media as well. Now, as promised, this was not just a tips and tricks video. It was about the trends, and that's what we'll be talking about. We'll be talking about the recent trends that are flourishing on internet, and let's discrete them out for you. So without wasting any time, let's find out what are the social media trends that are booming right now. Number 1, video content. If I can sum up the whole recent years which content are booming, it's video content, video content and video content. No matter it's large, no matter it's short, they are booming like anything else on social media. Even the stats are showing that video content are roofing up to the peak. Number 2, stories. Now you'll say the stories are for like so many long times. How will they make us thrive? Well, the fact that YouTube and LinkedIn have introduced stories, the more rich the platform will give to the new feature. And that's why stories will still be so relevant in this upcoming years as well. Number 3 is live streaming. Nobody ever thought that the big 1 hour, 2 hour live streaming would be so trending these days. Well, with the YouTube, the live streaming has become something else. People are playing games and showing off their skills. That is so freaking impressive, right? And with flourishing years coming, many have predicted that this sensation will take another hype. You wouldn't want to miss that, right? Even I don't.
Number 4, social commerce. Leveraging social sites for e-commerce business is something which is very booming right now. If you have an ebook or any product to sell, make sure you put it on social media and you can generate sales out of it. That is so freaking cool. Number 5, Soundless video. Now what are those? Well, the recent research has found out that 35% of people watch videos without sound. And if you can make videos which are textual basis and animated basis, you can still create a lot of engagement for your content. There's so many things happening around the world, man. Which brings me to the next point, which is creating self-awareness content for greater causes. The examples of such as Black Lives Matters, Me Too movement, Pink movement for breast cancers. There are so many beautiful causes on social media that help people and the different communities on social media. You don't want to take advantage of every little thing on social media. Sometimes all you can do is use it for something greater than just yourself. And you can still always create a good engagement out of it as well. And number 7, contest on social media. There are so many beautiful contests that is running around. Be innovative, be you, and make sure you make your own contest or participate in someone else's contest. The more you do, some way or the other, it will help you with engagement, leads, sales, whatever that is, but it will help you. And that's how trends are working these days. Now with that being said, this was all about the third part of the video of this series, tips and tricks and trends for social media marketing. Now handing it over to you. If you have any problem or any questions related to social media marketing or just the digital marketing stuff, comment down below and our Mavenwit team will be happy to assist you. Because we at Mavenwit not just provide best content about marketing, but we also give solutions person to person. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon so that whenever the next video is uploaded, you will be notified about that. If you want one-on-one consultation, which is absolutely free for the first call, make sure you go onto our website and subscribe to it as well. If you have anything related to social media marketing, we are here. With that being said, this is Tanmay Tarte from Mavenwit, signing off.